Pies are one of my favorite things to make, and these are the best I've made so far. They are incredibly delicious, perfectly flaky on the outside and super juicy on the inside. If you want to learn how I make these beautiful pies, keep watching and don't skip any part so you don't miss out on any important tips. Let's get started. I'll start with the pie filling. To your pan, add some oil and saute some onions. Fry this on for a bit till fragrant. Add your ginger powder, garlic powder, some curry, add salt, paprika and crushed seasoning cube. Stir this on properly, stir this for a bit, then add your minced beef. Stir this on, just keep stirring this till the beef changes its color, till it's no longer pink. When it changes its color, then add some pepper. It's optional. If you don't want the pepper, you can skip it completely. Stir this on for a bit till combine. Then add chopped potatoes and carrots. I added just a bit. You don't want to make the potatoes and carrots more than the beef. It's meat pie, so the meat should be way more than the potatoes and carrots. Stir this on for a bit and add some water, enough water to cover everything and cook completely. Then cover this and let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes till your potatoes are soft. If your potato is soft, then you're good. Then add some cornstarch slurry. This is 1 tablespoon of corn flour and water. You can substitute this for normal flour and water, is the same thing, or you can even use breadcrumbs. So stir this on for a bit, for just about a minute. This is what you should have. Your filling should be really nice and juicy like this. Then you can take it out of heat and spread it on a plate like this. Just spread it out like this for it to cool down completely. So this is our filling all done. I'll keep this aside. Let's make the dough. To a bowl, add 3 cups of flour. Make sure to sift your flour. Add half a teaspoon of salt and mix this properly till combined. Then add 200 grams of very cold butter or margarine. Please make sure that you're using cold butter or margarine. Add it in and use your hands. Go in properly and mix this till combined. You want to make sure that there is no any big chunks of butter while mixing, so you need to be patient while doing this. Make sure to mix this till combined. So by the time you're done, you should have something like this. It should look like breadcrumbs and feel like wet sand. Then make a little well in the middle and add your water. You're going to add 3/4 cup of very cold water, and then go on and mix. You don't want to knead this. You just want to mix it till it all comes together. So if you're looking for a flaky dough, don't knead, just mix till it comes together just like this. So if you're not ready to use your dough yet, you can wrap this up and refrigerate it till you're ready to use it. So I'm using mine immediately, so I sprinkle some flour on my work surface and I'm going to roll this dough. So you're going to roll this really flat, okay? So go on ahead and roll this. If you've watched till this point and you haven't liked this video, please like this video so it can reach a wider audience. And if you've been watching my video and still haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel so that anytime I make videos like this, you can get to see them. Thank you. So after rolling, just cut this depending on how big or how small you want it. So I'm using this to cut. So after cutting, I'll just take out the excess like this. So here I'll just sprinkle a bit of flour so it doesn't stick together. So I'll keep all this aside. So far we got about 6 pieces. So I'll keep that aside. I think it's about 7 pieces. So I'll re-roll the excess like this and cut again. So at this point I'm done rolling and cutting. So I'll just take one like this, sprinkle a bit flour on it and roll it flatter like this. So here I'm brushing the sides, I'm brushing everything with some water. I'm using just water to brush. So at this point our filling is cooled down completely. So take your filling and add just like this. Don't overfill it. Then you're going to fold like this. Then use your hands to press down like this. Then I'm going to divide it like this. I'm not cutting it. I'm using something not sharp, just really blunt, to divide it like this. And then I'll fold carefully like this. Then I'll use a fork to press down carefully to give it this classic pie look. That's how to make it. Okay, so let's do it one more time in case you didn't get it. So add your dough, sprinkle some flour, and you're going to flatten this up. Flatten it up like this. Then brush all the sides with some water. Brush properly with some water. Then add in your filling just like this, and then cover and press down like this to seal it off properly so it doesn't open up. Then use something like this. I'm using a spoon just like this. So press down like this to just divide it in half like this, and then you fold and press down like this to seal it off so that it doesn't open up while baking. Then use a fork to press down like this. That's it, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so line your baking tray with some baking paper and place them all on it. I'm going to use a knife to just make patterns like this on it. It's quite optional. If you don't want to make the pattern, fine, but while making the pattern, don't be too hard on it, otherwise your pie will end up opening up while baking. So just make the pattern lightly at the top, because you know our dough is a bit thin. So this is everything all done, but we're not done yet. So you're going to brush this with some egg wash. I'm using just eggs here, so brush with some egg wash like this. This is going to give it that shine. You see the shines that pies have? This is going to make it really look so beautiful and golden by the time you are done baking. So make sure to brush this properly with egg wash. So at this point we're done. I'm done brushing it up. At this point my oven is already preheating. I preheated the oven for about 20 minutes before baking, and go ahead and bake this at 180 degrees for 40 minutes. And at this point our pies are all ready, and oh my god, I'm not even exaggerating, this smelled so good. It smelled so good, and the taste, oh my god. So a lot of people ask me, why don't you add sugar to your dough, to your pie dough? And I say, I've made pies with sugar before, and honestly it's better to keep it minimal. It tastes better that way. And look at what our pies look like on the inside. They're so good, so delicious, and so addictive. And the crust, the flakiness of this crust, oh my god, these are so good. If you've never tried these pies before, please try it and give me your honest review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in my next video. Bye.